Okay, so the flow of the session today will be the first 15-20 minutes. I will share you the link so you can fill out the form where you will have 24 questions, mostly related to the contemporary issues and few questions related to our office. So you can answer them. At the end of the session, once you submit, you will know the results. Good. After that, maybe 15 minutes, I will walk you through the Zoho, especially related to Zoho books. Am I clear?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. I will share the link on WhatsApp. So be honest to yourselves. Don't Google, don't cheat, don't discuss. Right? How many of you have heard about Zoho or already using it currently?
For invoices, we are using.
Yeah. I'm sure, sir.
For
Sorry?
invoices, we are using, sir.
How many of you are currently using Zoho or aware of it?
Vizag office, we are using Zoho for invoice, sir.
Accounting, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, before starting on Zoho books, I would like you to tell a little bit about Zoho organization. So, these guys started their company way back in 1996. Later on in 2011, they started their organization in Tenkasi, which is a village in Tamil Nadu. And this is one of their corporate headquarters. And they're operating in a tier 3 city. So, which is a very good thing. And they are one of the early unicorn companies of India. Okay. So Zoho is basically MNC. Uh, so they are into web-based business tool development. Okay. Zoho has a wide range of products which offer solutions of related to sales, marketing, service, finance, email and collaboration, HR, legal, security, BI analytics, project management, development platforms. Okay. So today we'll be, touching and walking through only one of the finance products, which is books. And their pricing is something of this kind. You get to opt either on a monthly basis or yearly basis. There's a very hybrid, flexible model that you can adopt to as per the requirements of your organization, which comes with the additional features, progressive billing rate, with a progressive billing rate. So, I have, created one demo company here. So the moment you create one company, this is how the dashboard looks like. This is very user friendly and very interactive. You will have all the summaries in the dashboard of total receivables, total payables. You'll have the cash flows for the year. You can set this income expense, top expense, projects, bank, credit cards, account watch list. And the features are home item, banking, sales, purchase, time tracking, accountant reports, payroll documents. We'll go item by item here. Firstly, you got to create the inventory or the services that you are offering. Let me just create one quickly for your understanding. I will untick the purchase being a service oriented unit. This is the sample data being fed. So I've created one item here. Okay. Moving on, one item has been created. In banking, there is a unique feature in Zoho. You can add your bank or credit card and it will auto fetch all of your transactions from the bank on a daily basis. You just have to match those. I'll quickly give you a glimpse of it. It will auto fetch all the transactions from the banking portal directly the moment you log in on a daily basis. You just have to click and match it if it's related to any of the invoices. Okay, there are no receivables here. Categorize and move it to the appropriate accounts or match the transactions wherever there is an expense. There will be a JV, you'll have to match the debit or credit accordingly. So this is one of the very unique features and very friendly feature. I mean, all of the transactions will get auto dumped to your accounting ERP. You just have to match it with the receivables or payables on a daily basis. And it will also give you the nearest matches, right? Moving on, sales, you have so many features. You will have to create a new customer. We will create one quickly. Moving on to the invoice feature. Now the item has been added and we have created one customer. The transaction series also can be predefined. So in the item details, it will give you the drop down, whatever is available in the item list. This is how the invoice will be populated here. You have the option of sharing the same over email, WhatsApp. You can also have the option of recurring invoices. So if there are certain customers where you have a retainer kind of agreement, you can set it to recurring invoice. So on a monthly basis, it will auto generate. You need not manually do it. Let me also tell you about how do we incorporate the opening balances. You have option of settings. In the settings, you have under organization, profile, branding, custom domain, branches, currency, approval, opening balance, and manage subscription. Under profile, you will have to key in all your organization details. Mail ID, logo, industry, your GST details as well if you are registered. You get to add your branches if there are any. Later on, opening balances, you will have to key in the migration date. You have the option of manually feeding the details, or you can import it from the predefined templates. Are we good till time? If I'm too fast, just let me know. If you want me to explain on something
Yes.
in detailed manner,
Yes.
sir.
If there is any opening balance difference when the file is imported, where will it show up? Like someone has imported only AR.
Okay.
How
So
it would show up?
okay. The moment all the imbalances are incorporated, in the end of the sheet, you have something called as opening balance adjustment. It will be reflected in red. Here you will get to know that your total debit is not matching to the credit. So you
Okay,
need to revisit the details again.
got it.
ಅದೇ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ನಾನು ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ.
Similar to the sales, you got to create the
ಇದನ್ನ
vendors.
ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ.
And in expenses, you
ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ರೆ
have
ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
few unique features.
ಹಾ
There will be certain expenses which are prepaid on behalf of the client. Okay, let me just take one example. So prepaid expense account,
They're saying here, that's correct. Like,
advertising.
I mean, it came here, they're not saying it. Usually we will take the client of the.
Paid through petty cash. So on behalf of this customer, I have made this payment. So I have the option of tagging it to the particular customer, and I can show it as billable. I can tag it as billable and save. Okay. The moment this is done, whenever you are about to raise a new invoice to the said customer,
Yeah.
it will give out a reminder stating that there is one unbilled expense which you have paid on behalf of the client and that needs to be collected. That is also one of the unique features in Zoho, which will help tracking the expenses. The moment you make any expense, you can tag it to the customer and leave it there. So whenever you're raising invoice, it will populate and remind you that there is an expense which has not been charged. And in purchases, you also have purchase orders where you can create purchase order and later convert the same order to the bill. I would also like to tell you on similar lines about other feature in Zoho, which is workflow. So for an example, this is you can create n number of workflows. So let me give you an example. So we have created let's say we have created one purchase order, and if the value is say about 10,000, 20,000 or 50,000, then the mail needs to be sent to the hierarchy level 2 for their approval. These kind of flows can be set through workflows. Other features, you can have projects created in the Zoho and timesheets, which is also the feature available in Pepilio. Based on the projects, the employees or the persons who are associated with the project can punch in their times. So In Tally, how you have masters, creation of the ledgers. In Zoho, it's chart of accounts. You can create all your ledgers in chart of accounts. You can as well import it. So the moment you log in, create an organization, you can import your chart of accounts. You can import your vendors, import vendors. You can import your customers. Okay. Then go to settings, have all the opening balances imported. So this is how you migrate from any of your ERPs to Zoho. So in Zoho, there is one more feature of budget. You can create n number of budgets and keep a track of your expenses. And you can also add the relevant income accounts and expense accounts there, whichever are relevant to that particular budget. This is how it will appear. So you can either autofill it. I mean, Zoho has the feature. Initially, you need to manually fill it. Later on, it will give you the forecast and projections. You can approve it or manually change it as well. So whenever you create the budget, you can tell this is how my sales should be on a monthly basis. After the end of the month, it will also give you a comparison what is the actuals. You need not do it separately. You just have to key in at the beginning of the project. You create a budget, end of the month, or based on your period frequency, it will give you a result. What was the budgeted, uh, item, and what is the actuals, based on which it will help you to make the relevant decisions. Moving on, transaction logging. So, unlike Tally, we don't have the feature of locking certain period-wise items here. You will have to lock the data up to a certain period. I mean, you in Tally you have feature of given certain rights to certain people, but in Zoho that option is not available. You will have to lock it for the entire team. Maybe you have recorded, say you want to lock it till 30th October. Accounts finalized. So till October, none of the persons who are users using this Zoho books can edit or alter it. In Tally, you can allot the specific rights to few of the admin persons, but that option is not available in Zoho. So these are all something related or useful to the accountant or those who are interested in accounting using Zoho. So in reports is where auditors will be interested in and management will be interested in. So under business overview, you have P&L, Schedule 3, horizontal P&L, balance sheet, cash flow. I will You can auto select this. This is how it will look like. You can as well customize these reports. Suppose say you have branches, 2 to 3 branches, and it has been created already. You can pull out branch-wise reports. And these reports can be scheduled to send on the mails. You have AR, AP as well. Audit trail is something that was mandated from this year, and Zoho has that feature installed. So you get to see the log report and what changes were done, which is also under reports. In activity, you have audit trail. And TB can be pulled out from the trial balance under accountant feature. You also curate and create the reports that you want. You have the option of filing GST through Zoho once you have the API access given. It will also, pull the reports of 2B from the GST portal, and it will give you a summary which items are missed, which items are matching, which are not. This organization has not enabled it. So, okay, there's one more feature under expenses. Whenever you create an expense, there will be bills related to that, which can be uploaded to the relevant entry. Right? When you are making the entry, you can upload the file. So you need not have it separately. So that particular document will be associated with the transaction. This was the brief walkthrough of Zoho. So anyone wants detailed information? So I also have a quick comparison of Zoho versus Tally. Okay, functions. Zoho is a cloud-based accounting software. Tally is a desktop-based. Anyhow, Tally also has come up with a cloud-based system. However, it is a bit expensive as of now. User interface. This is mostly for the business owners. This is traditional method. Interface built for the accountants. And report, as you have seen, this is a very interactive, and you can pull out the reports, customize it as and how you require. Just how I explained now, you can upload all the relevant bills, documents associated to the transaction. That option is not available in Tally. Accounting automation. So in the banking, feeds will be auto fetched from the banking servers directly. You can match it on a daily basis. And also invoices can be sent over the mail, WhatsApp, and you can schedule it. So that And Zoho has numerous business tools that has been developed, which will talk to each other, and it's all integrated, which will help actually if you're using payroll, CRM, and other products of the Zoho that will get integrated to your Zoho books. Vendor portal, mobile application. Okay, workflows I have already said based on the monetary limits. You can design workflows which will alert the senior management to approve or reject the transaction. And customization in Zoho, you have numerous options, whereas in Tally it's very limited. In Zoho, you also have integration with delivery partners like post office, delivery, and other such uh, operators, wherein once you have created the code with those particular vendors, the moment any parcel is sent, that reference number will be auto-fetched and linked to the invoice. Rising is 750 per month. However, Tally is 600 plus GST. GST, it will fetch the data from GSTN portal and it will give you a summary and also the comparison with 2B. E-invoicing with Zoho, I guess Venu sir had taken a session on the same. It's very time saving. Adding branches and taking the consolidated reports is again comparatively easier in Zoho. So Zoho disadvantages being whenever it is a manufacturing related industry, when there are numerous processes involved, that will be very difficult. Because Zoho right now is built only for non-inventory based organizations. Okay, so I have few questions here. Can we add a sample bank account and see the transactions flowing into this? If there is difference in the okay, that has been answered. Can we track PO balance and validity? Yes, we can. Can these budgets be treated as scenario? Um, yes, definitely. We can have multiple scenarios created and tag it to the projects. So that was it, guys. Any questions or any detailed explanation required to any of the topics? Rakshit, is there? Stephen sir?
Yes, sir, I'm giving to Rakshit, sir.
Yeah. Anyone has questions?
Sir, can you once show how people accounts payable and accounts receivable data?
I can't hear you.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir, now is it audible?
Can you be more louder?
Can you show how to pull out the AR/AP reports?
Okay. So this is one of our clients. So under reports,
You have
you
to
have something called as receivables.
share
Here you have,
Screen is
sorry?
not there.
Oh, okay, okay, sorry. Visible now?
yes, yes.
Okay. This is one of our clients. So under reports, and you see a receivable sections here. AR aging details, AR aging summary, customer balance. So I'll take AR aging summary. As of today, this is what you wanted. You can export. You can also schedule these reports on a weekly basis, monthly, quarterly, yearly, and who will be the recipients.
Sir, in TB, will it be shown as accounts receivable payable or will we get details like this?
In TB, it will only be the totals only. This is aging report. TB only one total value.
Under payables, you will have AP, payable.
We have an option to directly segregate advance from suppliers, advance from customers or advance to suppliers in Zoho books.
If we have, categorized correctly and marked the appropriate ledgers, then yes.
And that will also be reflected in TB.
Sorry, yes, that will be reflected in TB, provided they have tagged it to the correct ledgers.
Okay, thank you, sir.
I think Abhishek was asking, in case debtors and creditors are having negative balances, so would it automatically go and sit in separate bins? Or it will be shown as negative ledgers in under ARAP.
Negative under ARAP. And you have something called as exception report here.
From exception reports, you'll have to pull out and see whatever is the negative, show it separate.
Yeah, correct.
The schedule 3 format also you will show that. You just show here.
Schedule 3 is available, balance sheet and P&L, both.
Whether in that schedule 3 format, those negative ledgers would sit under ARAP only or as advance from customers.
Okay. So this particular customer doesn't have such balance. So let us quickly see. So instead of 2000, we'll say 2000 has been received. So like you have an excess amount. So received 2000. So in the customer balance, it's showing under negative.
In schedule 3,
Okay. Other current liabilities.
so in schedule 3, it would automatically go and sit under liability.
Correct. Correct.
Thank you, sir.
Any other questions?
Anything else?
Stock. Zoho is not currently supporting stock details.
We have, if it is only inventory, then yes. So see, these are the items that you have: price list, inventory adjustments. But if you have processes involved, wherein there is process one, process two, where raw materials will get converted to process one, and again there is a wastage. Those kind of processes will not be supported by Zoho as of now. So this particular client has many items under inventory. So under items, so then I have taken a service industry for demo purpose, whereas this client is into trading. So yes, you can add a number of items. If it is only trading, then it supports.
Cost centers?
There is nothing as cost centers. You can always add, custom fields to the invoices or expenses. You can create the groups. In Tally, it is called as cost centers. In Zoho, you can create the groups. So you can add new custom field. You can tell probably what kind of cost centers you want me to add.
Branches.
Branches you can directly add. I will probably tell cost center unit 1. Okay, this is how you can add. So every time you raise an invoice or you create an expense, that particular income receipt or payment will get tagged to this cost center. Am I clear?
Yes, yes.
Is the doubt clarified?
Yes.
So you can add n number of custom fields and you can pull out the reports. Just that you will have to bear in mind, if you tick the encryption tick boxes, then you will not be able to pull out the reports. If this is unticked, then definitely you will be able to pull out the reports based on the custom fields or cost centers as you name in Tally.
Any other question, guys?
It is any helpful to audit point of view for audit.
Definitely. There is one question, how is Zoho better than Tally from audit point of view?
Audit, like I said, GST reconciliation, filing annual returns is very easy here. Is the screen visible?
Okay.
And also, Zoho is working on TDS options. As of now, one second. So you get to pull out the reports of TDS summary, TCS summary. So it is not fetching the detail from the income tax portal as of now, but GST it is supporting. And ESAPF, they're still working on it. Probably the moment they're done, it will be better than Tally is what I could say. As of now, only GST related statutory aspect is taken care by Zoho. Otherwise, most of the things should be manually seen. Just audit trail is in place. Other statutory compliances, they're still working on it. Any other questions?
So relating to inventory, it is then possible to
Inventory, it is very limited option. You can have inventory information, but you cannot have something like movement from one process to another, uh, process loss. All these things are not possible as of now. They might
These are
come
the
up.
limited options available under inventory. Inventory summary, valuation summary, lot tracking, aging summary, sales report, warehouse report, stock summary, landed cost summary. So whenever you are getting some goods from the port or through flight, related expenses can be to the appropriate purchase. So the landing cost will be auto calculated. But yes, when it is a manufacturing oriented industry, then the Zoho as of now will not support it. But otherwise, if it is a trading industry, then yes.
There is another question. In GSTR 1 reports, nil rated. Nil rated items are not seen. It seems.
That I'll have to check. Maybe after the session, I can connect to the person who raised the query.
Mahesh sir.
Okay, please connect to me, sir. We'll see what's happening there.
What was your query? How do businesses decide what kind of accounting software they want to use?
So, I mean, like I said, based on the features and options the ERP provides, the management can take a call. So, going on, see, today's session we saw that Zoho has good interfaces, good, reporting capabilities. So, if some organization is not into manufacturing, if it is purely, into trading or some IT service or some kind of professional services, then they can definitely go to Zoho because most of the transactions will be taken care by Zoho automatically. Even your banking transactions and other things will be automated. Sending invoices, making it recurring, recording the expense, and also uploading the relevant documents. All these factors will be taken into consideration and the management will take a call. What kind of ERP will be best suited for it? And also, these books, whatever we have gone through as of now, can be more custom designed as per the requirement of the client. But the management has to take a call based on its needs and requirement, and also pricing, of course.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, then shall we call it a day?
Yeah, no more questions from here.
Okay. So if you have anything in specific to Zoho books, you can directly get in touch with me. If I could not solve it, I will get in touch with the Zoho team and try resolving the queries. Okay. Okay. Thanks for patient listening. Good day. Bye.